Hello there. I believe it's 12:30. Nova and I are hanging out on the front porch yet again. Seems like a good starting point. I got pretty good light from the lamp posts, and man, I keep saying it all night. It is such a beautiful night. It's still in the 60s. I mean, it is beautiful outside. I say the temperature actually is a little bit better outside than it is inside the building. I would peg the building to be high 50s, low 60s, and outside is kind of low to mid 60s. So it's man, you want to talk about an awesome Halloween night. Hopefully the majority of you are completely asleep, and maybe only a few will pop on here in a few minutes to be able to join me, because I'm thinking that that first basement, the front basement, is the one that I did last time with the red light. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do the red light through the middle basement. I still haven't done the back basement, primarily because the signal just dropped out so fast as soon as I went down that stairwell. I really think the kitchen is probably reinforced well enough that we're probably not going to be able to have any signal come in. I'm going to wait here for a couple of minutes because I want to verify if people are actually going to pop on. Granted, I guess I could just do a live video with nobody watching it tonight, and people can actually see it in the morning with me fumbling around the middle basement with the red light only. So we will see from there. Like I said, I'll wait for a couple of minutes, see if anybody joins us. But maybe everybody's asleep, like intelligent people. Hey, there's one person that's not asleep. Sweet. So we at least got one watcher for tonight. So yeah, like I was saying, probably going to go down that middle basement. I'm going to do the red light again in the middle basement, and we were going to go from there. So if you guys are interested, Nova, are you interested in going down that middle basement? I mean, you got a little bit of a tail wag going on, so maybe one last hurrah of energy before we go to bed. Because I'm thinking maybe we'll just do this one last video, and then Nova and I are going to crash hard. I know some people said try and set up the camera and watch us while we sleep. Maybe not. No, that's just me. But we will see. So what I have with me is I've got the headlamp. I'm going to be doing some white light, some red light, and then I also brought the black light flashlight with me for the other part of the basement. So we will see. Nova has the scent of something and she's running off. Nova, get over here. Come on, we're not running off in the woods. Come on, let's go inside. You ready? All right, I'm flipping. Let's flip her around. Let's turn on our spotlight. We're going to start with bright white to get back in the building. And yes, for those of you wondering, I have been locking the door behind me to ensure no pranksters come up here and try and scare the bejesus out of me. The last thing I want to do is crap my pants. All right, so locking the doors. Nova's all kinds of excited about going back to bed. Nova, we have one more adventure for the night, okay? All right, so we're going to walk back this hallway. Ooh, and I do have to show you something real quick. So in between feeds, what I've been doing is I've been carrying furniture down from upstairs. And, I figured if I'm here and I'm caffeinated, I might as well work a little bit. Oh, there you go. That's always a fun sight to see, to pop up while you're walking through. That does look hand-painted. And, of course, you get your other religious things in this room. So I guess this was probably the chapel at one time. But so you can see our mattresses, and this truly is, let's put it up here, a sea of mattresses that we have going on over here. And then, of course, moving some of the furniture down, some stuff is busted. Here's some old chairs. And so I've been working hard, just carrying these chairs down one by one to bring it down. And I'm going to show you this chair over here. So this chair is kind of an interesting chair. You can see that it's a wooden chair. It's missing some of its cushions. It's the old school style that has the metal with the springs kind of in the bottom of it, and kind of an older chair. I thought it was interesting from my own perspective that I've been walking through this whole place and carrying all of these chairs down tonight, just bringing them down one by one, and I've been building up a lot of heat. And it wasn't until I carried this chair down tonight, that I got cold chills the entire time I was carrying it, and then as soon as I put it down, the cold chills went away. So yeah, that's always interesting. Nova sniffing it a little bit, but doesn't seem too interested in it. I just thought that was kind of interesting that of all the chairs that I carried downstairs, I felt warm for all of them. And then that guy right there gave me a cold chill like I've not felt. So let's see. Megan says, my grandma always told me that she didn't believe in that stuff until she worked there. When she worked there, she heard everything. I bet. Volunteers to come in and help. Absolutely. We are going to be doing some weekends, and I will be posting on the Oddfellow page about weekends that we're in here and we're working, and I'll make sure that I post ahead of time by at least a day or two, to let people know what weekend days we're going to be here. All right. So, this is going to be, the second, the middle basement, and Nova's kind of interested in the middle basement. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pop open the stairwell. We're going to look down the stairwell, and then, like I said before, the thing that I want to do, I'm going to put a brick in front of the door this time, is that we are going to switch our light. So here's dim white, flashy light to give everybody seizures before bed, and then we're going to flip over to the red light, because the red light just gave a whole nother experience, huh, Nova? You hear something? I don't hear anything. You want to go back downstairs, or do you want to hang out up here? You don't have to go downstairs if you don't want to. I'm fine doing it myself if you're afraid. All right, Nova's afraid. I don't know if she's going to come down here with me, but I'm going to go down. I'm going to do it with the red light. Like I said, hopefully I don't lose you guys. You coming with me, Nova? Don't have to if you don't want to. Like I said, this is my adventure, right? All right, I hear Nova coming down behind me. And here's this room again. With the red light, it is definitely creepier. All right, so as I said before, and I'd have to even get closer for you even to see it, you can see the big old massive tank. And this thing is as long as the room. This is the water tank, and then the door that goes outside. So that is definitely cool. That's where they used to store all the water for this, or I should say the hot water anyways. And that's how they did that back in the day. So let's go through here. Nova, we're not going back upstairs. We got to go in the rest of the basement first. We're going to explore some of these rooms. All right. So, interestingly enough, the other thing that I see in here is I actually see another chimney flue. So I bet you there were some stoves or something down here at one time. Let's come up in here. All right. So yeah. You guys are right. The red light definitely, hey, that is some caution tape. Look at that. It says caution, don't enter. You were right. Whoever called out the caution tape earlier, that is definitely caution tape. All right, cool. So let's go in here. Let's check out some of these rooms. This is one of the bathrooms that has some old wood stuff in it and some old toilets that haven't been used in a while, but there's some stuff where looks like they were doing some renovations, or maybe some, I don't know, those kind of look almost like headboards of sorts. We'll see. Here's an old door. Let's go back over here. Over here is the work area. Yeah, man, this red light really makes it tough. I cannot see for any distance. Here's that old billiard table with the slate, and just needs to be refinished. So if anybody wants a billiard table, I'll have you carried out, not me. We're back into the old work area, and it is dark down here, especially with this red light. This red light kind of sucks for this. But I guess if I was a hunter and I was off in the woods, then maybe this would be a good thing to have. Not very many people would see me coming, would they? All right. Let's go back here. This is one of those little storage rooms. This is the spot. Yep, this is the spot underneath of the fire escape. And man, that is a massive cobweb I did not see earlier. Geez, oh Pete's, I'd hate to see the spider that made that thing. Let's not introduce ourselves. All right, so we're going to walk over here. You can kind of see the windows back here because you can see the exterior light shining through those windows now instead of what was happening before. Here's an old drill press. Nice. Nice. You got that old door over here. It goes out. We're going to go back over here. We're going to see if we can find some more rooms. Nova, of course, has completely abandoned me. She's back upstairs. She's afraid. We're going to dive into a couple of these other rooms. So, oh, there we go. Here's the water line. So if you remember, this is the most recent stuff. Most of this is all new copper and goes back over to where the water main actually comes into the house. This is actually the water main. So sizable water main. That baby comes in and feeds the house with all the water. So that's a monster and a half now, isn't it? Here's some old door frames. Interesting. Maybe if I need to redo some doors somewhere, I got some door frames to actually do it. That's pretty cool. Let's go down through here. And this is dark as shit with this red light. All right. Oh, here's another room. Let's go ahead and check out in this room. Oh, we got some fingerprints on the wall. No, I'm joking. It's just paint. All right. We got some cords that are down and some lights and some chairs and lots of cobwebs. There's some old chairs. There's looking out back again. And then here's again one of the areas that was supposed to be, I think, a shower room of sorts. Have I heard any stories of traumatic experiences that happen in a certain part of the home? I have not heard of any traumatic experiences. If you know of any traumatic experiences, I'd love to hear them. I don't know of any particular. I know, at least, like I said, the little boy that died in the fountain was one of the things. Here's the room that has the chairs, and this was also supposed to be, I think, a bathroom as well. And so you got some toilets and some other stuff, and you got all these 4-seater and 3-seater wooden chairs, which is pretty awesome. I think those will come in handy someday. And then here's the workout room. You can barely see. I'm sorry. It's really dark, and my voice is echoing like crazy. Here's some of the construction stuff and some old windows and some sawhorses. Really just more wall than anything else. You got the windows, got some pipes. This is kind of the creepier part of the house. Water heater, relatively new. Hey, look, masonry cement. So, well, I guess we're at least prepared as long as it hasn't been broached by any water, I guess. Let's see here. Here's that door that's padlocked. Hopefully she's still padlocked. Hey, there's the padlock outside that. Okay, cool. No new breaks in the windows, thank goodness. Got an old table down here. Got some paint, got some sawhorses. Got some other things. Like I said earlier, you got some old school speed bag platforms. You don't actually have the wood there anymore, but you got the ring for it, so you can certainly cut your own boards and make your own speed bag platform. All right. That is that area. So we're going to head back upstairs. Back through here, electrical stuff. That red light really does change it, doesn't it? That's a whole nother experience. All right. So we're going to head back up these stairs, and I'm sure Nova is probably back up even asleep. I would not be surprised. Back up the stairs. All right. So we're going to move that brick out of the way. We're going to close this door. There we go. We're going to latch this other door. Per the creepier parts of the house down there, my pulse currently, I'm going to put my finger on my neck. I'm in the high 90s, low 100s right now, so that's always interesting. Here is the oven by Red Light. Here you go, Tasha. Here's your mixer by Red Light. Here, if you wanted to see the mechanisms of it. That's actually a crank to turn it so you can dump. Oh, cool. You know, I don't even see the... Oh, yeah, no, there's an actual switch for it. That's awesome. All right, very cool. The dumbwaiter. I was asked about the dumbwaiter. The dumbwaiter door will not open. She is solidly down, so I don't know. I might have to break that open to see what's in there. Here, I'm going to flip over. Red light turning off, back to bright white. We're going to go find that dog. Oh, here's the room of all repairs and lights and extras and all that kind of stuff. So there's plenty of stuff there. Good. Well, there's the back part of the house. There's everything else. There's the kitchen. Really wish I could take you down underneath the kitchen, but you know, it kept cutting out, so I couldn't go down there. That certainly happens. All right. So it's 12:45. We don't got a whole lot else going on right now. I've already done pretty much the majority of the house. Do you guys want to see anything else? Or are you guys going to go on and just do the other videos and watch that kind of stuff? Because I'm cool with whatever you guys want to do. Oh, I cut out there for a minute. I'm going to flip it around to me. Here I am. We're back in the office. Let's turn on the nice creepy red light. If I can figure it out. The switches again. There's the red light. Hi, Nova. Oh, you're sleeping on my bed, huh? All right. So I'm back, in the office, hanging out. And Nova's going to hang out with me a little bit. Hi, Nova. Hi, Nova. You want to come over here? You want to come over here and lay on my lap? Hi, Nova. Yes, I know. I know. Don't stand over the light. You're going to block me. I can't see anything. All right. So 12:30 to 12:47 or so. Nova wants to give me kisses, but your breath smells like you ate something dead. So no kisses tonight, okay? No kisses tonight. Any questions? Anything else big that you guys want to see or hear about or anything like that? Anybody have any stories to share? There is no morgue here, no. Like I said, there was a coffin room downstairs, but I really think they just kind of stored coffins there. I don't think there was really anything else down there. But not that I know of. And even like a cemetery on the property, I heard that there's possibly the property that's across the street that I don't own. I heard there's possibly an area over there where people were buried, but I don't know about the gravestones or anything like that. I know that the Oddfellows did have a cemetery here in Elkins, and I think that was actually renamed or sold to somebody else. So that is not part of this property that I own. How many are buried on the property? Actually, I don't think anybody's buried on the property. Not that I know of anyways. Like I said, there was a cemetery, but I don't think it's actually on the acreage that I own. I think it's actually somewhere else in Elkins. The light is pretty creepy. I like the red light. It's fun. Well, there's really only 3 of you on right now. What are you guys doing up so late? It's like 12:48. You guys should be asleep. I should probably be asleep too, but I am very heavily caffeinated right now, so I'm very much awake. Anything else? Any last little tidbits, questions? I don't see anything. That's okay. It has been a really, really fun night. I've really enjoyed this. Just a great experience. I think this will probably be my last video, especially with only 3 or 4 people being on right now. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared have I been? To be honest, I'd say probably upstairs in the rooms and on the first floor, we're actually pretty low, maybe like a 2 or a 3, not really that bad. Down in the basements, the middle basement wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'd peg it maybe like a 5, maybe a 6 in some of the darker areas. This lower part underneath the front part of the house that has like the rooms within rooms and kind of doors that look pretty creepy. That one, that really got me. I was definitely in the 120s to 140s for my pulse, and I was starting to shake a little bit. Like even Nova was feeling uncomfortable and not wanting to be down there. So that was like, oh, okay, this is something cool. What was the manor last used for? Old age home, retirement home, last used about 3 years ago. There was a handful of patients here, I think about 5 maybe. Some of them died and some of them moved on to other nursing homes or other care homes in the area. So lots of cool stuff, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody being on and watching this tonight. I think this will be my last video for tonight. I do try on, I'm going to try and plan on getting up early in the morning, and I'm going to do another live video from the roof and hopefully see us a sunrise for the morning, because I think that'd be a fantastic way to start the day. I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening and get some sleep, and I will be seeing you soon. See ya.